NJ, what's up? Hi. It's Friday. Holy crap. It's all blurred. Good to see you. Hello. Working on 4-stroke roughs today. Oh, it's going to be a fun day. Hopefully. I'm going to fast forward through some stuff, though, just to move a little quicker. Oh, happy Saturday. Nice. Finger, what's up? When you going pro, bro? Hello. No song requests. Yeah, we don't do that anymore, NJ. No more. Miguel, hello. Sadly, we don't do song requests anymore. Happy and sadly, I guess. Happily and sadly. But Austin, it's good to see you. Hello. Happy Friday. I moved. I did more tweaking the past couple days. I was traveling. Busy. But I tweaked the video stuff today a little bit. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully it looks all right and not too weird. But we're continuing where we left off with the 4-stroke roughs. So hoping to get through those and into the 5s for the weekend. So it's going to be we got a lot to do this weekend. I'm hoping to get like some good solid 4 or 5 hour streams a day and 4 to 5 hour streams in over the weekend, if that makes sense. And we might get snow Monday too, so we might have a long one on Monday. We'll see. But yeah, doing some 3-stroke roughs today. Not roll, or 4-stroke roughs, not 4-stroke rolls. 4-stroke roughs, meaning they're all alternating, right? Da 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 da. I know, Finger. I'm hoping, in all honesty, they keep every snow we've gotten so far, it ends with rain. So it starts off as snow and then it all goes away because of rain. So I'm like, that's what they're saying this one's going to be like. Start off as snow, but then turn to rain. So I'm like, whatever. I'm so jaded right now when it comes to snow. But we'll see, because there could be something Wednesday, Thursday too. But I'm hoping. I just want a good snow that like lasts for a long time, you know? And the coffee's fresh and hot. All right, here we go. I'm just running through. I'm in Joe Picaro's book, right? And basically, a 4-stroke rough is a triplet and an eighth note. So like triplet and, or one triplet, right? One triplet ba da ba da ba. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Triplet ba. It's essentially what it is. I'll put on a truck for you. Oh, I'd take it in a heartbeat. I hope you guys are doing good, though. For real. But I'm excited. I'm fired up. There's a lot I want to get to work on. So, yeah, we're going to get right to it. Good there. Alan, what's up? All right. So we have some flams in some of these today too. So it's kind of cool. We haven't really done any, like, we're getting there, but not a lot of flamness. So we got some flams going on. These are very weird. Very, very weird. Mm, 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 mm. One, triple it, two, and three, and one, da 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 da. Ah, they're so weird, but good. Jibby, hello, hi. Oh, if you're doing a flam, I'm doing. Well, these are right-handed flams. I'm trying to hear these. So these are the bass drum in the following exercise will replace the fourth note of the four-stroke rough, also included as the flam rudiment. So 104 to 208. This is pretty quick. Triple it down. Okay, let's see. Ah, so weird. Oh man, these are so weird. I never use these. Crucial, what's up? It's good to be back. I'm very excited to hit this because I know I'm going to struggle with this a lot, but we got to do it. I'm going kind of quick today through this. I want to get through the fours and the fives this weekend, just to bring about some new stickings and all that kind of stuff. So I'm on page 59 right now. Four-stroke rough applied to jazz, and that's why it's weird because I don't do four-stroke roughs like ever, at least intentionally. Some of you know what I'm talking about.
Are you ready for it?
Dude! Oh man, you're so high up there. Muscle, thank you. Dude, I love it. Thanks, man. Hi. Happy Friday. Hopefully you did some whiskey tasting today, right? Cheers. Let's go. I'm struggling today, dude, with this. I'm struggling. It's hard. I'm like, I don't know if my brain is going to be able to pull it off. We're going to try it out. It's great to see you, dude. Let me know if you want to do something this weekend. Not going anywhere. Hopefully we're getting snow too. So hopefully it's like a long weekend, you know. That's what we're hoping for. I'll get it. Some days learning new things is trickier than others. I just got to warm up the brain, I guess, you know? All right. So weird. Can't feel these 4-stroke roughs. It's my new nemesis. Peace, what's up? Hi. Okay. Thank you, Alan. It means the world. Well, I mean, it's not gonna sound the best, and we're practicing, you know. But I love sharing this, and it's good for me too. It's humbling, right? It's like, okay, you can do all this stuff, but man, when you find stuff that's like it catches you, it only makes you better when you work on it and learn it and like absorb it, you know. So we'll get this. We'll definitely get this. I'm trying to like contextualize it, you know. How much was this kit? $11. I don't know. I stole it. I really don't. I honestly couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Probably like $11 plus tax. You know, something like that. Okay. Whew. page 60. Alright, these kind of make sense. You had a good stream, Dan. Let's go. Ninja, what's up? Hello. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Today's going to be a boring, good work kind of day. I spent the early part of the day tweaking the setup and color and all that stuff again. So I'm crazy, I know, but hopefully it looks okay. Dan, when do you usually stream? What time? I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad with Twitch. But let me know. I'll definitely make it if I know, you know. Do I have the notifications on? My phone is on a constant do not disturb. Oh, Austin, let's go. Thank you, Austin. Man, these are just, they're so weird. I'm trying to wrap my brain around them. When I usually do these, I do them in I phrase them differently. So this is really good musically for just new ideas. I'm getting into crazy practice, listen to music mode. So we're taking all this stuff and we're going to be moving into music and all that goodness. Sundays, Mondays, and randomly through the weekends. Okay, right on. Are you going to do anything this weekend? Oh man, it feels good. I didn't play. What day was it? Wednesday, I don't think. Boom, 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 boom. Drums. Flinko. It's good to see you. These are going to kick my butt today. I just know it, but I love it. We're doing 4-stroke roughs, which are triple and or, basically 4 notes in a row. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm all of the excitement. So this is technically 3 bars. 1 triplet 3, 4 triplet 2, 3 triplet 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum ba ba da bum. Bum ba ah. Da 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 dun da 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 da. Oh, just feeling it. It's so awkward. All right. Catch it. I'm doing that thing that drummers do, right? We'll move the stand a little bit. It's going to make a big difference. Don't mock me. We all know. All right. So 2 more of these. I thought it was so weird. We'll see. So fresh. All right, so this is 2-bar phrase with a pickup figure leading into the fill bar. All right. Roberto, what's up? Hello. Trying to do it for 3 months. Yeah, I've been trying to do it for a long time. These are hard. Very, very hard, but it's good to see you. Roberto, I try to do at least 3 hours a day. That's the goal. I'm hoping to do. I don't know. I feel like 3 hours is a good like max for my brain. Something new like this, it might even be a little less, just because I don't want to strain, too much in there. Some of these concepts, because I have to look at the page a lot to play it, because they're so weird. So stuff like that requires a lot of reading, 2 to 3, but some days 4 to 5. All depends on, in all honesty, like just the mental capacity. It's hard. Like right now, I'm just hearing these all weird. So I'm not lining up with the 2 and 4. So I gotta work it out. Torgren, let's go. Who I listen to drummers. Dave Wackel. I don't listen to Dave Wackel. Steve Jordan is one of my all-time favorites. A lot of like that kind of stuff. But I'm listening to a lot of Elvin Jones, and Jimmy Cobb, actually. So, favorite drummers, though, I don't know. There's so many. But Weckel is insane. He's just crazy. But I never really got into the fusion-y stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe down the line. But, yeah, he's amazing. So it's 2 bars of 4. I'm trying to keep the 2 and 4 on the hi-hat, but it's hard. Les Jones. Burger. Ooh, burgers. Be down for that. Roberto. His setup is incredible. The snare sounds perfect in my country. Yeah. Oh, this is Roberto. This snare is let me see. Hold on. I got this in 2002. It's an old snare. It's a maple, but it's a beautiful, beautiful sounding drum. A Star Classic. It's a 14 by 5.5. And I don't know if you can see those rings in there, but they're sound reinforcement rings. They do help though, you know. Chill in the background while I'm on hold with a naval base. Oh, Ninja, oh no. Hopefully you're not on hold too long. Tex, what's up? Hello. Guys, it's good. It's great to see you. And Roberto's on YouTube. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. I figured we're practicing, working, share it with everybody. But hopefully it's nothing crazy, Ninja, that you're on hold with the bass for. Yeah, it's this stuff is realizing, doing stuff like this. I know the whole jazz thing. It's like eye opening for like how many things you don't really know. But when you really start deep diving into some basic rudiment stuff, it really is eye opening how many of the rudiments we don't utilize. You might know what a flamacue is, but like you never play it. We pick a few that we're like, oh yeah, this is my jam. We kind of stick with that, and that sucks. It's like learning your alphabet and saying like, you know what, I'm gonna never use the letter M anywhere, and that can really mess you up in the long run when you're trying to talk. So a 4-stroke rough is just so simple, but I never use it in a context like this. Like I'll do a little like, but I noticed when I do this, keeping 2 and 4 going, it's so hard. It's so hard. And learning like, all right, so if I do triplet and, or 1 triplet 2, is like an over the bar line thing, or like a 3/4, right? There's that little figure, like in this case, that bump triplet, that's 1. I'll do that 3 times in one measure, right? And the last kick drum is one of the following. So it's like, it's so weird, right? 2, 3, 4, bat, 2, 3, 4, like I know that. If you were to have me play it, but like I never play that. That's what she said. So it's so cool to like learn this. And just hopefully someday I'll take it and make it my own, in some kind of cool way. Yeah, Roberto, take it easy. It's great to meet you. Great to see you. Yes, we'll move on. So these aren't meant to be like super fast, but it's more of like feeling it in a contextual time form. Lane, what's up? Day was great. I hope you had a great day too. Yeah, today was a good day. Got a lot done. I'm waking up now though. Waking up. 4-stroke rough, 2-bar fill applied to a 4-bar phrase. What? Okay, all right. This is so just weird. Cowher, what's up, dude? Oh, these are hard. to see you. Yeah, you're like, wait, 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 wait. Is he? Wait. I hope you guys are good. It's good to see you. Is this an on right now for you, Daniel? Might be. It might be. Oh, these are so cool. If you say them like in a musical way, 1 and 2 and 3, da boom boom, da boom boom, da da da. Oh wait, 1 and 2, ba da da boom boom. Boom boom, ba 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 da ba ba da da. Right? So classy, classy. This next one's spicy. Oh, okay, let's see. Birthday. Josh, 42. Yo, Dab. Is that a dab? Dabbing. Woo. Duck, what's up? Josh, it's your birthday. Josh, that is a rig, dude. That's a rig. Josh got a rig. And when I say Josh got a rig, Josh got a rig. That's a dab, right? I think so. Not quite sure. Do you have to like tilt for it? Are dabs still cool? I don't feel like they were ever cool. Maybe they are though. Collecting it this Thursday. Nice. Ooh. What's the first thing you're going to do with it? Do you have a gig lined up for it? Or a place to test it out proper? Where you can be like, woo. It's a nice thing, dude. It's really nice. Did you have any treats today? Hopefully. Hopefully you had all the treats, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, ba 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 da ba da 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 da. I'm getting these. Josh, we're doing 4-stroke roughs today, and they are a week. They're right now very hard, like my kryptonite. We'll get it. Oh, nice. Did you get cake or like a dessert? Hopefully. That'll be good, man. Got Dante card on order. Should be coming in a couple months. A couple months? Does it take that long? Dude, everything is so crazy. Blueberries, my mom was telling me today, are like freaking nuts. Eggs. I went to order one little thing that has been there forever. And I'm like, oh, I'll just go order it today, finally. And I went to order and it's like, oh, out of stock. Be notified. Expected in like 6 to 8 months. I'm like, what? What? So, man, it's just crazy. No cake today. May have cake tomorrow and maybe by myself. Not you better. Hopefully, dude. Let's go. What's Josh's favorite cake? Like, I don't know. To nab a card coming into a higher company stock. Wow, that's crazy. It's wild, man. Chocolate cake person, nice. If you said carrot cake, we would have had words. Carrot cake's freaking gross. Like banana cake or like any like weird cake like that. What? Just give me cake. Like actual cake. This one has walnuts. It's like, oh. Yeah, they're gross. It's gross. I mean, if it's the only cake that's there, I'll eat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, if this is all you got, but it's like, come on. No one really wants carrot cake. If they say they do, they're lying. They would totally pick like triple chocolate fudge cake over carrot cake. You know, like, oh, I love carrot cake. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. What's the one zucchini bread? Oh, when people are like, I love zucchini bread. I'm like, no, you don't. That's because that's the only thing that's probably there. Yeah, triple fudge. Oh. We had blueberries. We were talking about blueberries. My mom made blueberry cobbler for the boys today. Basically, my mom had brought a pan of like blueberries, like baked, and like 4 biscuits on top. So it's like 4 cobblers, one for me and one for the boys. Mrs. Drumstone. She wasn't going to be here, so it was like, Mom's like, I brought it for you guys, and she brought ice cream. So we had warm, after school, the boys had warm blueberry cobbler, and I had the biggest piece, and like vanilla ice cream on top, and it was like, oh, so good. So a little sluggish, to say the least. I had a good after-school snack, you know. Rectified, what's up? I always think of like a Mesa Boogie when I see your name. So yeah, we ate real good. And then my son had basketball practice with the prime too. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, I always think of like a triple rectifier. Mesa Boogie. Speaking of, I have 2 Mesa Boogie cabinets. And I think a Mesa head here. For monuments, I'm not going to touch them. But they were like, yeah, go ahead, use them if you want. I'm like, nope. I don't want anything to happen to them. So I have them, and they're very nice. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to. No way. I would blow them up. And then they would be like, all right, we need them for tour. And I'd be like, yeah, about your cabs. Exploded them. So I'm being stay away from them. And today we're working on 4-stroke roughs, and it's I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. I'm not gonna lie, like mental, like all these things that I do if I'm sitting down and I'm just like jamming or just feeling it. It's like things I've played for a long time that I already kind of know. And maybe the stickings are different, so that's something new. But some of these new things, moving on to like 4-stroke and 5-stroke roughs and rolls, open rolls and stuff, these aren't stickings that I use on a daily basis. So this is like, it's a proper like, okay, this is something new and something you can do. Is there a way to tune a snare? I only have an electric kit, but I've heard of tuning a snare. Oh yeah, totally, yeah. Well, this snare drum, for instance, is tuned to F sharp. So now it's not like a absolute pitch. Let me show you. So this is like a kind of like a clip-on tuner you would put on like a guitar neck, but it's for drums, and it measures specific frequencies just like a tuner does for strings. But you can tune the two heads to create a relative pitch. So this one should say F sharp. Yeah, so around 186, 185 it should be for F sharp 3rd octave. So that note, right? It should, if I sing into it, it'll resonate. This drum should be D sharp. Yep, G sharp. It's a little flat. That should be C sharp. Let's bring this up. So yeah, there's definitely a way to tune the snare. And then depending on how tight you want the snares to respond, that's over here with the tuning. Right? So yeah, totally can tune a snare. I don't know why. I've got this one pretty cranked up, pretty tight. Let me see. So hopefully that sounds semi-decent and okay. But that's a good question. But yeah. Happy birthday. This one's hard. I'm on page 62. A pizza with no pineapple. Man, preach. If you have pineapple on your pizza on your birthday, you have a whole year of bad luck. 100%. Right? For Rectified, that was awesome. Thank you for that, Prime. Seriously. Any more questions, let me know. And clap on 1 and 3, right, Muscle? 1 and 3. Could definitely start hearing this a little bit more musically, but this is hard. All right, one more. Let me check something really quick. That's so weird. I just did these, but I'm like, is this a misprint in the book? I think there's 2 pages that are exactly the same. There totally is. They double printed a page. I never noticed that. This is the exact same thing. I started playing it. I'm like, wait, I know this one. Swear to God. That's so weird. Page 61. Oh my God, it even says, look. Oh, okay, hold on. 62. All right, that makes sense. Look at this. Josh, I'm going to take a picture. It's so weird. I'm like doing it, and then I'm like, wait a second. Look, 2 61s. I'll put it in the Discord. How do I do Discord? Stager microphones. That's such a good dude. Stager microphones. If anyone's buying a ribbon microphone, buy it from Stager. They're so nice. Hold on. Same page, 61. Seriously, I'm like, wait a minute. I have done this. Makes sense. Okay, so, all right, so then there's 2 62s. Well, now I feel better. I'm cruising. Forever. Oh, no, straight up, I was like, wait a second. You can't trick me. All right, so, okay. Almost got me, but I'm like, I know this one. We just did this. All right, the following 4-stroke rust will be played either on the snare drum or snare and tom-toms. The tom-toms. Anyone here say tom-toms? When they're referring to stuff. On the tom-toms. Is that a proper way, Josh? They say it that way in England? The tom-toms. I've never heard anyone say that. I feel like Ringo would say that, right? All right, let's see. So this is 3/4. Yeah, The Tim Tam Tom. That's good. Leo, hello. As a beginner kid. Yeah, right? On the tom. On the tom toms. It just sounds so formal, you know? Okay, so let me see here what do we got here. Over the bar line feel of wow. Oh my god, that's so hard. All right, I got to keep 3 and 4 on this. Very hard. So this is 4/4 now. So this is 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 ba da 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 da. Kind of cool. Over the bar line, though, let's see. Jalen, dude, 3 freaking years high. And Damo, what's up? I'm 4-stroke roughing today. And, ooh, man. Whole pine forest. Oh, pine smells so good. It's so good. But that's insane, man. 3 years. Thank you. How are you doing? And Damo, how's your Saturday going? Hopefully you're not working today. Hopefully you're chilling. Anyone here play 4-stroke roughs on the daily? If you say yes, you're freaking lying. There's such a weird thing. I guess we play them, just like not like I use it as like flares, I guess, and I do like a diddle thing, like right, like I don't know. They're so weird, but I hear them. I'm starting to hear them. Saturday equals no work equals great. Let's go. Are you gonna drum today? So Damo, I know I change my mind all the time about what my bop kit is gonna be, and I know what it is. How many times did you change your mind when you were looking at new kits? So far, I've changed my mind twice, but not again. Not one more time. I know what I'm getting. Oh, the coffee's so good. And I got to be honest, I've avoided being sick for, I think, full-on sick for a while. So we'll see. We'll see. Change your mind. Yeah. I'm looking at a Gretsch right now that I am just, I keep, like, going to look at it. You know? Have you been well? Well, my wife, Mrs. Drumstone, last week she finally went to the doctors and got on antibiotics. She had a sinus infection. She was sick like over Christmas and just wasn't getting better. And turns out sinus infection. So she's better. Most of the kiddos are good for right now, but I've like avoided it so far. Everyone's been sick in the house except me. Even my folks got sick last week. No, not a USA Custom. I'm looking at a Broadcaster. The 3-ply, vitamin D, all the vitamins, yeah. No, I'll show you. I'm looking at this kit. Where is it? Take a little mind break here. Oh, this thing is so pretty. So beautiful. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. But it's a Cadillac green one, gloss, it's basically the Birdland kit. I don't know if you can see. I hear the kiddos up there. So it's a 18, 12, 14 Cadillac green gloss. Oh, it's just so pretty. So yeah, hides a wallet. Yeah. I'm waiting on a couple more 1099s to see like how bad taxes are gonna be, because I got to get a summing mixer and that. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's like 4-ish, to be honest. I could probably so it's up in. I can order one if I need to like custom order one. I don't want to, but there is. At the Drum Center of Portsmouth up in New Hampshire, that's where that is. And they have 4,100 for it, but that's if you buy it online. So like they got to cover costs of like, all that stuff, shipping. So there's no sales tax if you buy it in New Hampshire. So I'm like, I could probably get that kit for like 3,200, or maybe a little over three. If I go up there with cash, and I'm like, all right, no cards, I'll drive it home. You don't have to ship it. It's been there for like 2 years. So I'm pretty sure they'd be like, deal, take it. Man, I need an unexpected royalty check. And now I'm like, I need this. Yeah. Such an incredible problem to have. I know, right? Oh, wait, you had an unexpected royalty check. And I'm like, I need to. I see. Yeah, it's funny. Like it's good. It is good to make money. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but yeah, it's almost like I feel like I did better with taxes, like the bracket that you get put in, or like back when I was just like gigging and teaching, because they were like, whatever, you barely make enough money to like even have to worry about doing taxes. And I was like, yeah. But now it's like taxes get so weird with everything that compiles, So I look at every year I kind of forecast like, all right, I think I'm going to make this, and I don't want to write a check to the government, right? Or I usually have to, but I don't want to write a bigger check. So I usually get stuff. So it's like I'm investing and depreciating certain things. So I try to forecast like, all right, I made this, so I'll probably owe this. And it's always tricky, because Mrs. Drumstone, she's on like W-2s. Her taxes are easy. It's just like burp. But mine are like like a million 1099s. My poor tax person. We have 2 taxes, don't you? Sales and state. Yeah. Well, so for sales tax, it's usually that's just one tax, and it changes state to state. If you're talking about like taxes, like income taxes or property taxes. So for my income, I have a state tax that I pay and a federal income tax. So we pay state and federal, but property taxes we pay township and school taxes. It's weird. Or county, I guess you could say. It's just, it sucks. I hate taxes so much. To tip a sales guy at music stores in the U.S.? No. But I always bring them food. And just, yeah, we don't tip them though. Everyone's super cheap in the U.S. We're like, so will you give it to me for like 5 cents? State income tax in some states, sales tax is separated based on purchase. Yeah. And it's different state to state. That's what I mean. Like New Hampshire, if you're in the state at the store, there's no sales tax. So you could just be like, cool. In some, I don't even know what Pennsylvania's taxes are, but taxes are the worst. Damn, how nice. What? Sales jobs are often commission jobs, though, so sometimes they don't get rewarded for making the sale. That is true. Most music stores are commissions, right? I think most. Yeah. So that's like we'll have, I guess, at like people will say like at cost. So that's what it costs a store to get it. And then the MSRP is the suggested retail price. So that margin is their profit, and then the store can figure out how much percentage is their commission. But then you have to pay tax on the MSRP. So, yeah, it's on the employee. Yep. It's just a wage, no commissions, but that's a different country. I don't see. I don't even know. Guitar Center does commissions. I know that, and I think a lot of the local stores. Um, but like it's everyone's it's different, you know. And like waitresses and waiters, like they work off of tips usually. Their hourly rate is really low, but they get hopefully good tips, you know. But then they get taxed on that. It's like it's so wild. It's so weird. Um, but cash is king here. Usually, like you can avoid some money if you don't do a card transaction because that takes a percentage off. Usually, what 3%, maybe I don't even know 3 to 5 depending on the card company. So if they can avoid, a fee for that, which or I don't know if they're a shady music store, they don't have to report it. They're like, yeah, man, give me the cash. It all depends. It all depends on the person or the owner. But usually, if you show up with cash, you can get a better deal at music stores. Just because they want to move stuff. That's the thing too. Because if they bought their inventory off of credit, they're paying a monthly, interest charge on that. So sometimes they just want to move stuff so they can, not have to pay interest on it, or so that they can get new stuff just to keep it fresh. So a lot of times, if you've seen a guitar on the wall or drums on the floor for a couple years, they want it out there. They want to get rid of it. They're tired of having the same thing in the store. At least 3%, yeah. If you pay cash, they can claim they sold it for lower than they did. Yes. See, they can go a little Sopranos on it. I sold it for like $10. IRS is like, wait, what? But yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to like totally screw these music stores, and that's what I always try to remember. Is you can go in there lowballing for days and they'll probably sell it to you for that, but it's like, man, they got to keep the lights on. It's good to have a music store in the area, or especially drum shops. So I'm usually like, whatever's, I like to pay cash, so then they again don't have to pay the fees. But I'm not like looking to screw them over. Be like, yo, will you give me that and like 40 pairs of free sticks and like a free t-shirt? It's like, Don't be that person. But I know that drum set is priced at this current broadcaster price, and they got it like 2 years ago, so they probably paid, I'm guessing, around $2,500 for it. So 32 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we took a 2K loss on this 4K kit so we could just make space for inventory. Meanwhile, you made, yeah. Meanwhile, you paid $3,000. Yep. Retail. That's why, like, I don't like businessy stuff. Ugh. Could you imagine? Did I ever tell you guys I almost bought a music store? Did I tell you guys that story ever? When we were thinking of moving, right, back in 2018. Gergers, how are you doing? Dan Drum Shop. Yeah, no, Josh. I almost bought, there was a music store in Santa Clarita called Keyboard Galleria. And it was a music school, music store, had all this stuff. Been there forever. It was like one of the biggest, small music stores in Santa Clarita. And the owner was retiring, right, as they do, and wanted to sell. And this is like 2017, the year I started streaming, actually. And we had all the babies, and I was like, well, what am I, I'm not going to tour. I was turning down some stuff because the kids were little. And I'm like, well, because he approached me, he's like, hey, would you want to buy this store? And I was like, never thought about it. And he drew up an offer and like all that kind of stuff. And me and Mrs. Drumstone were talking it over, looking at loans to take over, the inventory and buy the school. And then we decided, I was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to run a music store. I'm like, that's a lot. Like if you're looking at it with like sparkly eyes, you're like, oh wow, it'd be so cool to have a music store, right? People come in, want to hang out, play guitar, or do lessons. Like that's kind of cool. But then you're like, oh, all the weirdos, all the people trying to get stuff for cheap, or not showing up, or whatever. Like it's a lot. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But it was at the time something that I know we could make money off of, because there was a music school and we lived in a poshy area where everyone thought their kid was going to be the next American Idol. So the music school had like 600 students in it. And I was like, that's pretty, that'll at least cover the loan if retail sucks. So we were tossing it around and I was like, I really don't want to do it. And that's when we decided to come back here. Because, I would have been, Dan Drumshop. But, we were tossing around the idea. We had banks involved and lawyers looking over stuff. And I was like, oh. But the person who took it over was one of the employees there. Good dude. It's called Impulse Music now or something. So, and he's loving it. He's like all about that stuff. Where if I bought it, I would have been like, oh, what did I do? I'm screwed. Because I would have had to, pay off all the loans and stick with it for at least 10 years, before I sold it. With a nice fret. Yes, let's go. Shocker. Hi. So, like, I understand it, but I don't want to do it, And I sympathize with people just trying to make a living selling stuff. Everyone wants a deal, and we go online, we're looking for the lowest thing, but man, it's hard. It's really hard to be in a music retail environment, because it's a luxury item for one, and the prices are going up, but you still got to keep the prices down, especially now. Plus, you got to deal with like online sales now. Like you have to be online. And I'm like, I don't want to be like shipping that's the lot. I hate shipping things. So I'm like, man, everything, I don't like people. And I'd have to like talk to people. I'd have to try to play salesman where I honestly don't care if you buy this or not, and I'd have to deal with like, it's just shipping and taxes and inventory and and I was like, yeah, thank God I didn't do that. But came very close. Honestly, came really close. So, support your local shop. Get a good deal, but don't try to screw them. Yeah, it's called Impulse Music now, I think. Impulse. Good dudes. Plus, oh man, I didn't even say this, but if I bought the store, it probably would have went through 2019, right? The sale would have finalized. Then COVID hit in California, and that would have been bad, So they went through it, and I know they had a rough patch there, but it was like, what a time to buy a music store, like right before, at the start of a pandemic, So, but, all right. These are hard. I'm avoiding them. I love them, though. Here we go. Like, for real, Jalen. For real. Because, people don't buy anything anymore. Like you said, a brick and mortar. No one does that. It's so weird. So music shops, lessons are a big thing. You know, freaking Jeff Bezos, Papa Jeff. But if it's just like a retail music store with no lessons, it's gotta be rough. You know, like very rough. Plus, you know, you're constantly dealing with like, especially if you do used gear. Hopefully you can make some, but there's money in it if you know how to do it right. But it's like, man, you know, if you're selling things that are very low profit, you know, like let's say like soaps, like it's so you gotta cover so many costs. It's crazy. But says the person who's trying to drum for a living, right? You know. Hopefully you could treat yourself, dude, to something cool for that write off. You got a bass. Do you have a cab? Maybe, I don't know. All right, here we go. Customer service, community engagement are a big part of keeping local. Yeah, dealt with so many local shops with the service is subpar. Oh, that's so true. They had too specific in another place. I'd gladly pay. That's right. That's right. Yeah, no, it's true. 100%. 100%. There's some places that really do enjoy being a retail store. And then, yeah, you go in some places and you're like, do you even like want my business? So, SW. Oh, right on. Nice. Trying to think, what else could you get? You know? Oh, I changed angles too. Let me know if you like this angle. I'm like, I want to get the microphone and all the things in the shot. So, trying some different stuff today. All right. I'm trying to do that, like. Feel good about that. My dad bought it so he could fill in at church. I ever tell you, like, my dad was like, I want to. He has like points, you know, for like credit card, and one day he's like, "Hey, go on the points thing and get me a drone." Like like the like flying around. So he's got like this drone, and he's like, "Well, here you figure it out." It's like, so now I have a drone, and every now and then he's like, "Hey, bring the drone over." It's pretty funny. Dads are cool. Gregor's, I'm good. The Stones are good. One is probably done with basketball practice, and then the other two are going to the library. Tonight is hopefully a non-eventful night, and we can all chill, and we're looking forward to a very quiet weekend. Hopefully snow. I hope you guys are all good. This is so good. Drone, yeah. They're fun, man. But like when we had our roof leaked, I don't know, it was like last April, and I like drove the drone up there. I flew it up there. I was like, woo! I was looking around, like, all right, what's going on up here? It was around our chimney. So they're handy. Not gonna lie. Wants to learn the kit? Let's go. Start at the beginning with this little book called Stick Control. That's right. Let him play beats though too. Don't make it all stick control, because then he'll be like, oh. But make him start that 100%. 100%. That's exciting. Do you guys have a kit? Heard like, well, it's like you gotta keep their interest in it, but like trick them into getting better. Boom, boom, boom. That's exciting, man. Has he started yet, or does he do it at school? All right, over the bar line feel. God, it's so hard. Oh wait, I think this is what I was just doing. Okay, this is what I was just playing, so this isn't going to be too bad. Four stroke roughs over the bar line. He's trying to add like rides or symbols to that. That's hard. I'm doing this. Okay. Back to that. I'm gonna add a little note to that. Seriously, that's kind of cool. I really like that. I could barely do it. I'm gonna put symbols like left. That's hard. Good though. Really good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Duke Silver!
Mr. Broman! Dude. Oh! Hello, I hope you and Amy are well. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Sapper, what's up? That's a good emote. So good. Oh, and Nacho, dude, what's up, man? Happy New Year to you. Yeah, it's going crazy. Nacho. That's right. Gerger's here. My internet went out like 30 minutes or so. What did I miss? You missed a lot of brain hurting. We're doing this thing. So my name's Dan. Hi guys. I love Broman. He's kind of like one of my, I don't know, the first streamers I ever saw. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a good dude. But last summer I started like really learning jazz. So we're freaking going crazy right now with the Jazz Whiz. Get crazy with the Jazz Whiz. So I'm doing this thing. Think of it like in threes. So right hand, left hand, blah, boom, blah, boom, and it's just weird. So that's what we're doing. Oh, dude, 16 months, let's go. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, everyone follow Professor Broman. He's just one of the legitest, legitest out there. Legitist. But this is what we're doing. I know it doesn't sound like much, but if you keep the foot going, it's like a 3/4 over the bar line, polyrhythm weirdness. And I was trying to add cymbals with that, and it's like, it's not happening today. Oh, it's so freaking hard. Ah! Dude, what? Oh, Ty got one. What? 25, Sapper. No. Speaking of them subdivisions, or them polyrhythms, I can't even talk. That's a lot, man. Thank you. Big hugs. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. It's good to see ya. Man, yeah. What was Broman doing today? I wasn't on Twitch at all today. So I do not know what was happening. But cheers, man. Hope you had a great stream. Check out him. Check out King's Coast. All the things. I think this one's empty. I bring reserves. But, yeah. Seriously, respect. My friend Ty, the sound guy, he got one. I don't know if he was on tour with Panic at the Disco doing sound. I don't know if they're done yet. Major got one. Let's go. Oh, man. Keen. Good people. Holy crap, dude. Undertaker got one. Silent. 25. Thank you. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely wild. So we're chilling, yeah. I know we used to do song requests, so we don't do that anymore. Now I'm old and grumpy and just want to practice. Drink coffee. You know what it is. Nacho, you'll understand. My kids are getting older, right? It's crazy up there. Seriously, if I go upstairs, maybe hello. If I go upstairs, it's freaking nuts. So if I stay down here and practice and drink coffee, to have a friend. It's quiet down here, even though I'm playing drums. Aw, Sapper gives it a Nacho. But tell me how you guys are doing. Hopefully well. It's seriously good to see you guys. I see things online from time to time, but I'm so bad with... I post, but I'm just the worst with social media and all the things the older I get. Some people can relate, I'm sure. But I hope all the family's good and all that. Sapper is a Saudi oil beneficiary, a Nigerian prince. Right? Oh, I love it. I love it. No, it means the world. You guys are great people. Damn, my escape is either taking a 2-hour dump. Sometimes it's so funny, man. Like, I'll be in the bathroom, and I usually have the fan on. Sometimes, sometimes I don't need the fan, if you know what I'm saying. But sometimes I put the fan on just for, like, white noise. I'll pull up the reverb and, like, look online, see what drums are up there. But, yeah, sometimes I'll hear the kids come down, and they're like, Dad! And I'm like, where's Dad? Dad! And I'm like, if I don't say anything, they'll go away. They'll totally just, like, they'll move along. But sometimes you can't. They come up to the door, and you can hear them. They don't knock. They're just like, Dad! And I'm like, what? What are you doing? Excuse me. Ooh, that was like an inside burp. What do you think I'm doing? I'm in the bathroom. And Daniel, we meet again. Hello. Yep, it's all about that white noise. Oh, No, they're up there. I hope all is well with everybody. Yeah, we had basketball practice tonight. They should all be home right now. We're going to do showers. We started Obi-Wan, the series. So the boys are like, they're getting older so they can watch some cool shows. So we watched all of Mandalorian, and we started Obi-Wan last weekend. So now we have like 2 left. It's getting good. Darth Vader just like wrecked Obi-Wan. Sorry, spoilers, but watch it. It's so good. You know what I'm saying? Like that part when he's like walking through that town, Darth Vader's like, he's like, and he just like stops, and then he's like wrecking everybody. I'm like, oh my God, it's totally like Vegeta just being like with Kakarot, like fight me. And he just like wrecked those people. He's just like, ba-boom. I'm like, oh my God, Darth Vader. It's crazy. Firmly believes there's no shame in hiding in the bathroom with her phone. Yes. Sometimes I'll honestly, like, so I have this. Final Flat. It's random, just murders. Yeah. But Diddy, hello. Sometimes, so this is like the tracking room. So I have a door, and it's pretty soundproof. There's a separate room, like a storage room, a Segway, like an air gap room. And then there's the control room. So like where the computers are and everything. And some days I'll come out of this room and I'll like open the door to the control room, and my wife's at the desk. She's like, I just need a minute. Then you're like, okay. Just like, she's like, I had to come down here. I had to get away. So it's totally understandable. Undertaker, let's go. It's good to see you. Proper hi. It's good. I saw your name and I was like, Undertaker got one. But yeah, we're practicing jazz. If you haven't been here in a while, I got bored with playing the same things over and over and over for the last 20 years. So to keep it fresh in the drum room, we got to throw in a little jazz, if you know what I'm saying. Change it up a bit. And we're trying some things that have always scared me behind the kit, and it's really cool. It's working out really well. So we're just practicing some new ideas. So if anyone has questions or anything like that, my name is Dan. I'm a drummer, and yeah, that's what we do. It's what we do or try to do. Wow, Crucial! Gifted to JT. That's so nice. You guys are buddies, right? If I remember correctly. I think so. But I like that. Vader's random murder spree. It's so true, though. You feel really bad for those people. Like, just, like, hiding in their homes, and then they're getting, like... just randomly on like a Tuesday, this dude just walks up your street and is just like throwing people around. In lurk mode. Oh, nice. Undertaker, it's good to see you. Blackberry, hello. If there is no shame, then why need to hide and eat chocolate? Celebrate the cocoa plant in all its glory. Carob? Oh, man. Blackberry, hi. I like carob. I think it was carob, like chocolate chips. My mom, I think all of our moms go through that phase where they're trying to eat healthy and they make their kids eat healthy too. My mom went through that phase and she was like, oh, these are better than chocolate chips. They're carob chips. And I was like, well, okay. I didn't mind them. I liked normal chocolate chips more, but I remember having those as a kid and I was like, they're not that bad. But some of that like healthy food stuff, oh, so bad. It's so gross. Anna, hello. How are you? Oh my goodness. It's good to see you guys. She hides from the kids so they don't take her chocolate. Right? Kids are the worst. They're the worst. Also the best, but mostly the worst. Honestly, I don't hear any thumping, screaming, or fighting. I can actually hear the furnace. If I hear the furnace, that's usually a sign of like they're not up there, meaning they went somewhere or they're outside. But if I can hear, do you guys hear that rumble? That's the furnace. It's like it's over on the other side of the wall. If I hear that, something's up. Either they're watching a movie, maybe, you know, but carob is to chocolate, that veggie meat is to steak. I had a good steak yesterday. I made on the iron skillet. I made some ribeyes. It was real good. And butter, and then I sauteed mushrooms. Oh. It's been good. The boys, it kind of sucks though, because now my kids were like, I don't want steak. It's chewy. Now they want all the steak. It kind of sucks, because I used to be like, oh, cool, whatever, I'll eat it. Now they're like, can I have more? And I'm like, oh. I like slowly am giving away my meats. I don't like it. Yeah, Blackberry. It was basically a stick of butter in one pan, a stick of butter in the other. Meat in one, mushrooms in the other. That was it. A little salt, a little pepper. Oh, man, it's so good. Then you take the mushrooms in a spoon and just dump them on the steak with the butter. Oh, so good. That's it. That's all you got to do. Easy. But, yeah, we'll get to work. But thank you guys for hanging. Sapper, thank you again. With almost a 16-year-old son and a 13-year-old son, we are all 3 gallons. Holy crap. We're not, we get the cartons, so those aren't gallons, right? Those are like quart. I could foresee that in my future. That's a lot, Kirkers. We go through a lot of food. You probably have a crazy food bill too, huh? People always say that, like, oh, the babies, they're so, like, formula. I thought formula was expensive, and it is. But I'd take formula any day now. I feel like, give me that formula bill back. Because, like, man, food, especially now, I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. They would eat more, too, if we were like, yeah, just whenever you're hungry, just go grab food. Honestly. They're growing like crazy. How to buy beer. All right. I got this. I was trying to get a little crazy with this. Getting a little ahead of myself with it. So the exercise is one thing, but I was trying to add to it. So I'm going to hold off on that. And we'll move on to page 63. Or the last two. But welcome. I did some tweaking today with the cameras and all the things. So hopefully it looks all right. I didn't touch anything sound-wise, but moved some cameras around. Did some adjusting like usual tinkering. But here we go. Pray for me. That left hand is just throwing me off so much because it's like one left, right, left. It's like back and forth. It's so hard. This is so good. So fun. Let me just I gotta make sure I was playing it right because I get excited and I think I'm reading it one way, but it's really another. So I'm just gonna check my work. Did anyone rush through stuff at school as a kid? Like I used to rush through math tests and be like, bam, done first. And then I'd make all these dumb mistakes, and my mom would always be like, "You gotta check your work," and then the teacher would be like, "You're not checking your work." I'm like, "Oh." So I started checking my work, and I still was like, pass it in. So I'm checking my work. I'll slow it down. So So good. If you're going to fail the math test, always might as well rush this right. Can I tell you a funny story? Gergers, I don't know if Gergers is still here. Dot is here. Dot, I have a funny story for you. You'll get a kick out of this. My wife doesn't think it's funny. So I was in high school, senior year maybe junior year. And I was a good kid. I wasn't bad. But, like, I know I was playing drums at the time. So I was a junior or senior. And we had to take state tests, right? Like state testing. And what that is, it's like it shows you how good the school's doing, and then they get more money, they get funding. I didn't know that when I was like a little kid, or a teenager, I should say. So we all go in the auditorium, and they separate us, right? Like 2 seats, and we have these desks, and we're taking these state tests, and the teachers are like, "You got to do good on these. These are really important." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And one of the teachers, and I raised my hand, and I was like, "So, like, does this go on like our grade? Like, how does this affect, whatever?" And the principal, who was now the superintendent, he's a good dude, but he was like, "Well, these don't actually go on your grade, but we got to hand them into the state." So I'm like, "So this will not affect my report card or show up on anything?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." And they go, "All right, so the first section you'll get 20 minutes, and then the next section you'll get 30. And they're going over it's like the dot things where you number 2 pencil, And I was like, "Man, I'm not doing this." This doesn't, because they said when you're done, you can go to the gym and play basketball, or go to the library, study hall, or I'm like, band room, hang out, practice. So I was like, well, all right, so if this isn't gonna count for anything, so I was like, and they're like, "And begin," so I just went like purr, 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 purr. I was like, woo, this one could be D, C, A, B, C. Oh, let's make a pattern. And so within a minute or two, I stood up. Okay, and I start walking down, because all the teachers are there and they're walking around, and I walk down, and the principal, he's the coolest dude, but he goes, "Damn," and I was like, "I really don't want to do this." And he's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Oh, I really want to go play drums." And he was like, "Oh, I know, I was a rebel." And he told my mom, and then I got in trouble. I got in trouble. I was a 17-year-old with a motorcycle wanting to play drums, and I was getting yelled at by my mom that I didn't do the test right. Pretty much, Gergers. So I was like, well, like, it must have been maybe in my senior year. I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not doing this. Or maybe junior year. I don't know. But I was like, this isn't going on anything. No one's ever going to see this. Oh, yeah. Pretty much. So I was like, here you go. And I'll never forget, like, there's this girl, I don't even remember, but she gave me, like, the meanest look. She's like, "That's so immature." And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to play drums. So I went and played drums. And everyone was in there, I think, like the whole day taking those tests. So I was bad. I got yelled at. Electroshark, what's up? Trying. But Dot, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you. How's the weather? You're probably toasting, right? It's actually pretty nice here. It's not super cold. Yeah, dude, I saw you on a boat. Man, you're fishing. You're doing the deep sea fishing. Amazing. Drew, hello. Ollie. We in here. So never get scorching. Oh, wow. Okay. Electroshark, not you. No. Dot. Dot's down in Costa Rica. Oh, Dun, 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 boom. But Ollie, how are you? Caught dinner for. What'd you catch? I'm trying to think. Like, we just watched a video with deep sea fishing. You probably have like swordfish and mahi. Yeah, mahi. Right on. Tuna. All that stuff. Red snappers. Sailfish, swordfish, all that stuff. They're hard, man. Hard to catch. You gotta work for dinner, right? The next thing is 4-stroke rough, snare drum, and tom-tom combination applied to 4-bar phrase. Oh, dude, Ollie, it's good to see you. So you've heard my 4-stroke flops. Let's call them that, 4-stroke flops. Yellowfin, yeah, nice. Oh, Dude Perfect, the YouTube thing. My boys love watching that. So we were watching that. They did a deep sea fishing thing, and they were having tuna right on the boat. It was like, whoa, you know. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try it. 4-stroke rough, snare drum, and tom-tom combination applied to 4-bar phrase. I don't know if I can do it. We'll see, though. Nice. You saw him live? My neighbors got to go, and my boys were all like, "Whoa." But they weren't even here. They were in North Carolina. I think they came to Hershey, and they were all bitter. They were like, "We want to go." I'm like, "You're nowhere near here." At tuna, sashimi. No, let's go. They said it was like the freshest, obviously. But I hope all's well. But yeah, the boys want to go next year. I'm like, I don't know if they're doing it. You know, I'm sure they will. Yeah, it's a good moneymaker. I like their channel though. They're good. They're good boys. Those Dude Perfect boys. They're good boys. I like them. This is hard. So this one now starts on the ands. Man, what? This is so weird. It's like the opposite of what I just practiced. No, it's not. What am I complaining about? It is not. Hold on. We got it. Gurgers. Muscle, did you practice? Did you get to practice the past couple days? I meant to text you back about practicing, but I forget what it was. Yeah, I took a trip. Muscle. My truck would have been fine. Would have been fine. Nothing wrong with my truck. Not yet today. Right on. Is it going okay? Do you like tomorrow or Sunday? Let me know, man. Let me know. I'm gonna in all honesty, I plan on streaming Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Sunday we have a basketball game, but maybe tomorrow afternoon or night. Get some goodies. That's right. No, it was pretty heavy. The thing, like, it would have did it. Probably wouldn't have been good for it. You know, I have a towing mode on my truck. I have a Sport, like the F-150 Sport. So it's like it's a EcoBoost V6, 3-point whatever liter. It would have been fine, but some of those hills in New York, you're like, it would have been interesting. It would have been working. Let me know when you want to do it. I should be home unless I'm picking up barbecue. That's such a good reason to not be home. Not gonna be home picking up barbecue. What are you gonna get? Oh, it sounds so good. I don't. There's a dude who bought this is like their most random story. He bought a school bus and turned it into a barbecue, like mobile barbecue thing, you know, and he pulls his smoker and he drives his school bus around, and he converted it to like a food truck, and he legit, you order at the windows, but he doesn't do it when it gets really cold, you know. Garlic, cheese sausage, and blackberry espresso pork belly burnt ends. Oh, how thick are the pork bellies? Oh, so good. Blackberry espresso pork belly burnt end. That's crazy. That sounds amazing. Not gonna lie. I want to go there. They're like 2-inch. Oh, pork bellies are amazing. Probably an inch. Yeah, I guess 2 inch. That's pretty thick. Oh. All right, there we go. 1.75 inches. 1.75 I like it. They're probably 2 inches, and they shrink a little bit, right? That's what it is. Oh, so good. Did you watch that Somebody Feed Phil when they go to Texas and he does the barbecue? Oh, we've talked about that, right? You've seen it? That's so good. So good. All right. I want to watch it now again. We have venison. We might have venison this weekend. I don't know. But I could really go for like beef ribs. Oh. Sounds good. But it's funny. I made ribeyes last night, like I said, with the butter and the mushrooms. And my youngest, he's like all about the barbecue sauce. So he's dipping like a beautifully cooked, perfect ribeye. He's dipping it in like Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh, it was like his favorite thing. He's like, I'm like, oh. To each their own. At least it's not ketchup. That's all I was telling myself. At least it's not ketchup. Could be worse. All right? Your sister does that? Like, what are you doing? The other two, my oldest and my middle one will stab a piece of meat with their fork. So they got like this big chunk, and they'll just like they're not cutting it. Where my youngest last night was the first night he got a legit steak knife. Like, they're pretty big. He's in there. He likes to cut up. He's all proper, dipping it in his Sweet Baby Ray's like Mark Zuckerberg, you know. He's like, my other two are just like little monsters. In ketchup, Josh, no. Even steak? Oh, please say you don't. I love playing drums. This is so fun. Your food is effing terrible. Tube steak, yeah. Think I did think. Oh, Josh, no. Oh, my dad traveled a lot when I was younger, and he used to say, like the food over there was so bad. He used to go over to like, what's like the British like military jet company, not British Airways. They made like, I can't think of it, but he used to have to go over there for like the military stuff. British Aerospace, maybe, and like they would be like, yeah, we're gonna take you out to dinner, and he'd be like, no, that's okay. He's like, it was always the worst. He's like, they just wanted to go out and get like tanked. He's like, they could drink. And he was saying like he used to have to go over to Sweden and Norway and stuff. He's like, man, those guys can drink. Well, it was for the Royal Air Force, but the big jet company over there, I think it's British Aerospace that makes the jets. He used to go over there and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's like, they he's like, the Sweden, Finland, the Norway, the Scandinavian, he's like, they can drink, you know? Yeah, you found ours bad. Did you have barbecue? Like legit barbecue? Hopefully you ate at like a place that wasn't a chain. All the chain foods, yeah, they all suck. Your taste buds are just right. If you went to like, I don't know, Outback Steakhouse, that doesn't count. You got to go to the good places, you know. Head from England was on Air France flight leaving Heathrow. Yeah. See, I think I would love the food over there, you know. Oh, let's go, Major. Let's go. Sappers, good people, legit. I always say like I would love the food in England because I like meat and potatoes and salt. That's it, you know. So I'm like I'd probably enjoy it. Not gonna lie, much more fatty and bigger servings than I could eat. Just not my taste. That is true. Yeah, everything is mega sized. Yeah, and fatty, fried, or double fried or pan fried after being fried. And then baked twice, and then refried. That makes sense. No, in all honesty, if you're not used to eating fried food a lot, that stuff messes with you. Like I really don't eat a lot of fried stuff anymore. So when I have it now, I'm like, oh. But good meats and stuff. Here's some fried Oreos, fried Twinkies, fried butter. Fair food is just like, oh my God. My aunt, we went to like a fair, and you know the bloomin' onions. Have you guys ever seen those? Basically, Josh, what it is, it's like a big Vidalia onion, I think or it's like a massive onion. On a date, let's go. Enjoy the date, Major. It's good to see you. You cut the Oreo so it's like together, but it looks like a flower, kind of like it's like blooming, I guess. Like you cut it a bunch of different ways, and then it but then they deep fry it, and then it's basically like onion rings. And my aunt ate a whole one of those. Like they're big. And she got so sick. So you didn't have a palate of a 2-year-old. Yep. No vegetables, no spice. I like potatoes and meat and corn. I like corn. Bubbles or caffeine. They're best when they have. Yes. Yes. Straight up. I'm the worst eater in our house. My oldest son is a little me, so me and him, we're like, no. You know? It's a good diet. Corn is yellow potato. Yes! It's so good. Put butter and salt on corn and potatoes. And butter and salt on the meat. Oh man, I'm good. Yeah, my wife likes spicy food. I can't. To be honest, you know how I said my one uncle gave us like a cow for Christmas? So we have like just like a freezer full of like steaks and ground beef and ground sausages and like stew meat. We have all kinds of meat, right? My wife made a bag. It said summer sausage or like Italian sausage or something. And she like made it into like this tomato sauce, and she made like, I don't know, beefaroni or some kind of thing. And me and my kids were like, whoa! Like, it was, she's like, this is nowhere spicy. And we're all like, oh, I need water. Like, we're babies, man. My wife's like, oh my gosh. But she grew up in LA, like with like real legit Mexican food, you know, and Thai food. I would like die. Gregor's, yeah. Our urban spice card is for, oh, no thanks. Nope. Salt. It's good. Maybe a little pepper if I'm feeling wild, you know, a little black pepper, a little, maybe. That's a wild night. But, all right, should we stop here today? I kind of want to keep going, but I don't want to overdo it. And again, it's like I don't want to do so much and I don't retain anything. Let's just look ahead here. So we skipped some stuff, but like, look, we're getting there. We're putting in the work. I'm on page 64. So I marked when we're coming up on 4-stroke close rolls. Oh wait, we're coming up on the 5-stroke rough, and we're going to be doing some jazz sambas. Ooh, speaking of spice, I got to pee too. I'm getting hungry. Speaking of all this food, I get breakfast tacos. One of them is Papa Mexican. It's basically potatoes stewed in salt. Oh, barf. No, thanks. Muscle. Oh, gonna make some tonight. Yes, let's go. I totally skipped. I don't know what it's like. The elevator that doesn't have a 13, right? Weird. All right. So we'll finish this off tomorrow. Some of this is like the 12/8 stuff. I'm just strictly keeping it jazz right now. So we'll do this. All right, we'll do this. 4-stroke rough, snare bass. This. I'm gonna skip this and this. All right. What is this? Applied to rock. Ugh. No thanks. So we'll skip this. Halftime. We might try the bossa and the samba, but I want to get to this tomorrow too. So we're hitting all these rudiments in jazz form. So 5-stroke rough, and then I'm hoping to get through that tomorrow. And Sunday we can hit the 5-stroke open roll, which would be, I mean, that's getting into some pretty stuff that's scary to me. So we've got 3-stroke rough, 4-stroke rough. We'll do all the roughs, and then we'll start the open rolls. By Sunday, I want to be on the 7 strokes. And then we have 9 strokes, open and rough, and then starting flam accents, half drags, single drags, all the paradiddle, all the things. So we got a lot to do, but not really. So I'm getting excited. And I'm making a list of here's how like weird I am. I ordered a real book. For those of you that don't know, I had one and I don't know what it is, or I don't know where it is. I think honestly, I think I left it at a gig or lent it to somebody. But a real book is basically a book of jazz charts, like all the standards, pretty much. And I'm making a list together on Tidal of like finding the originals and then finding some of the more popular versions of standards. And we're going to start going through charts, going through the standards, because when you sit down to learn music or learn drums, you first learn the songs that you're into at the time, right? So if you're listening to a bunch of, I don't know, like punk or metal, obviously when you get a drum set, you want to play, punk or metal, like some of your favorite bands. That's important, right? Having a direction to go in when you're sitting down. With this jazz thing, we've talked about this before. Like, I listen to a lot of jazz, but I don't know a lot of the songs. I don't know a lot of the players. I know names, and I can go, okay, I've heard that before. But if you told me play Jeremy by Pearl Jam, oh my God, I could play every little lick in that thing because I listened to it a lot. We've played it a bunch. But if you were like, Autumn Leaves, just, I'd be like, ugh, crap. Like, I know it, but I don't. So I have not just part of what I'm doing now and is like learning some of the tools, right? Some of the sticking, some of the different kind of basics, I guess. Like you would learn basic rock beats and basic fills when you're starting your journey off. With jazz, I'm trying to get basic jazz independence down, and that includes, this is some pretty advanced stuff, but it's basic for where I want to be. So the next step, and what we're still going to be practicing, but we're going to start incorporating like charts and playing along to these tracks, some of this stuff, just to get a repertoire going and learn it. But learn it like I learned Blink 182 songs or Dave Matthews and stuff, because there's like, I feel like there's a whole new planet of stuff to discover that I know is over there, but I really want to go explore it and look around. So that's where we're going. Read book, do things in book, play drums better. Yes. But the real book is neat because it's just a chart of like chords, maybe a couple hits, but it's like how you play that and make it your own. So we're getting there. We got a long way to go. The next couple months, that's where we're headed. So I'm still going to be working out of the books and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm going to incorporate like transcribing, charts, drum parts from certain songs. I got to really get into that and start applying some of this stuff in my own way. So I'm very excited and scared. It'll be fun though. It'll be good. We'll be all right. But is anyone on that we could go say hi to? It's Big Friday night. We're going to go up, watch some Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, like I said, we only got 2 episodes left. So it's going to be fun. Hold on. Let me make this window smaller. How do I do that? That's good. Yeah, Josh, happy birthday again, man. Seriously. You too, Muscle. Everyone, Gurgers, it's great to see you. We can go see... Where's my... I never know where. There it is. Following. Blackberry, you too. Super talented singer-songwriter. Avia? I'm down, dude. Let's go. I'll have to... Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Reach. 8.
type it? Via.
Should be good. Austin, you too. And Crucial, Undertaker. I have a piano and string looper online. I don't think I have any other instruments on right now. Undertaker, you too. Yeah, I'll be on, guys, all weekend pretty much. So we got a lot of work to do, but I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited about it. So go say hi to Avia. I'm going to check her out. Yeah, be good, guys. I love you. Happy Friday. Here we go.